Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I'm glad you're here. Got another Tiny Tuesday. Not sure what we're doing, but I'm gonna play around with something I picked up yesterday. So let me zoom in a little bit. So I went kind of on a little thrifting thing with my twin sister yesterday. Just randomly. She needed to go do some stuff, so she's like, hey, do you wanna come with? So we did. So we went to this really neat store called Hunt Gather, which is really just a giant antique mall of absolute chaos. Well, it's kind of organized chaos, but anyway, they have bins of random stuff places, and I was in heaven, but I was really good. I only bought these and this little art tag that somebody else had made. Rabbit is not happy. I haven't let him out yet because I've got some stuff that he can't get into. So he's making some noise. He's irritated. But we got this. And I love this cute little tag that I picked up. So a little bit of a show and tell, but I think I'm going to use these friends. So I got these antique and vintage stamps, I'm assuming. So they have like their price tags still on them. They were, you know, $2, $3, something like that. Kind of depends on what I got them, or what the prices were. So I thought we would use them today just as interesting background. So we're just going to do some stamping, maybe do some shading afterward. I don't know. That's the whole beauty of these, is just having a little bit of a play around and see what you can do. So let's go ahead and flip this so it's a little flatter, like so. And then we'll I think I'm just gonna ink them, see what they look like, and then find a spot for them to go on here, and then we'll explore these little stamps together as we go. And then I also grabbed out my date stamp and my other one that I use for the year. And then I have some ink. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to start layering on some numbers and such. So I'm familiar with that one. So I'm going to do the two that I am super familiar with first. And then we'll check out these other ones. So let's get our date in here. Perfect. And we're just gonna keep going and see what we have here. Okay, this one, obviously, I think I'm just gonna put it straight into the book and we'll experience it together. So this one my little boy picked. Which is, of course, a T. I can know, now I know, since I've used them one time, I can see that the best thing that we're going to do is make sure they're really, really inked, because they're really old. They're antiques. They've been around for a long, long time. So you never know, but they're fun. So let's see. I kind of want to just do it in black. That way we get a good idea of what we have happening here. And let's put this one here. 3/4. Okay, so we have a T, we have 3/4. All right, so this one I think is a half. Yes. So there was this whole bin of these fantastic old stamps. I love that one. And I probably could have just dug in there for quite a while, trying to find some interesting things. So here's another one. And I think I'm going to have this one go this way. So it's another 1/2, but it was in a different font. And I was like, oh, it's kind of cute. I kind of like it. So, all right. So now we have a few words. And these might not be antique, but I liked them. They might have been from some kind of like set of words or something like that too. Who knows? But, you know, they're nice. I like them. They have a good feel. They don't take up a lot of space either. I figured it was something I could kind of have on my desk to do something different. with every once in a while. Seal. This one I thought was fun. This one is, let's put you right here. Pull. I thought that could come in handy for something. And then this is a slightly different font. This is kind of more of a vintage feel here. Saw. And then we have one more. Let's do you here. Can. Perfect. Okay, that's fun. Now, let's kind of do them again, but let's use a color this time. So we used black. Let's use something very interesting. Now they're gonna have a little bit of black residue on them, so, but that's okay. Let's do I'm feeling this green actually. This crushed olive, let's try that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me see. I'm gonna blot this a little first, just in case. Because now if we use a lighter color, we can probably overlap slightly some of our other things. Let's do it here. Nice, okay. And then maybe we'll find a focal point to kind of go over top of everything. That could be fun. All right, let's put you here. Okay. A big T. All right. Get you nice and inky, friend. Lovely. I love it. All right. 3/4. So basically, I'm just kind of laying down a background. I'm making my own kind of background here. Filling in spots. That didn't go as well, but that's all right. And this is one of the 1/2s. Let's do you. Which one is it? It's the swirly one. Let's do you up here. That way. Make sure I'm not mixing up so I know which ones I used and which ones I didn't. And then let's put this friend over here. Perfect. All right. Now we'll use our words. Use your words. Let's put this on this side so I'm not crisscrossing so much. I'm gonna put this one here. Yes, I like it. So yeah, that was a really, really interesting place that we went to yesterday for sure. Let's do you right up here. Nice. Couple more, getting to the end here. And our last one was, or saw, not was, saw. Let's put that on this side. There. Okay. Cool. I dig it. All right, now we just need a little something. I don't know what yet. What do we want to add? First, let's see here. I need to get a binder clip. So I'm not having to hold. That's better. Okay. A little focal point, and I don't have any of my stuff out. I have been doing really good about cleaning. I've been cleaning so much that I keep forgetting that I need to have something out here. OMG, will you know what? I'm gonna do it. Because it cracks me up. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little T-Rex just because it makes me giggle. That's going on this page. And I'm going to trim him down because I don't like all that white. So I'm going to quick trim him down. Okay. Now, I think maybe on this side, maybe up here. He needs something else behind him. You know what? I'm just going to grab whatever little scraps I have and we're going to make something interesting. We're going to make it cute. We're going to give him a little background, a little land to stand on. Use up some of my little leftover Scrippy Scrappies. It's actually really cute. I like that. That is pretty. Okay, so now he's got something to stand on. It's not gonna be great in between there, so we need to go maybe right here, and his tail might get nipped off, but I like that. Okay, so let's do a little bit of shading here so that it looks more like kind of have some land situation. Just a touch. And I might hit that with the water brush. Where's my water brush? There. Okay, you need to be inked, friend. The edge is just too white. So we're gonna fix that. Hopefully this will stay on him. I don't know. It's a vinyl sticker, so hard to say. This is a beauty of just playing around and having fun and trying something, and you don't know if it's gonna work, and it might work, and it might give you ideas for something else. That's part of the whole reason why these little art journals are really crucial, I think, for learning and helping you through whatever it is. Okay, so most of that wiped off again, so we might have to outline him once we get him in there. All right, let's put this little friend in here. Rainbow T-Rex. My son loves dinosaurs. He absolutely loves them. I love dinosaurs too. What's your favorite dinosaur? My favorite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus. All right. Yeah, let's give him a little bit of an outline here. Just so he stands out just a little bit. And yes, I'm going to hit it with the water brush again because I like the look of this pencil that way. I'm going to do some shadow under his feet, a little darker here. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just kind of hitting around the outside, just a little to kind of help him stand out from the crowd here. The background, as it were. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know. There we go. Excellent. All right. So there is our little friend for the day, doing his little dino thing. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do stuff that makes you giggle. You just gotta have fun with it, right? Just have fun. All right. Don't forget, art with your heart. Have a great day. Bye.